Brian Williams, and we're excited for our topic today. Social media. Hang on. Understand that sometimes you can't delete what was on social media. But you can get a ton of likes and a ton of engagements and a ton of way to connect with other people. And I'm going to tell you, we love it. We love that even though we've been isolated over the last 2 years, we've had a chance to still see each other and be connected. And it's a great way to build your business. Right. Now, it's not the only way, right?
Foundationally, the best way to build your business is the way ACN has taught it for 28 years. Reaching out to your immediate warm market, connecting, scheduling large PBZs. But social media is a great way to build and continue fostering relationships and deepening the who you can contact and talk to about the business in a natural, organic, and systematic way.
So we're going to talk about that today. How can using social media help, and what are the advantages? And we're going to go through platforms and all those good things. We want to attract the right people at the right time. Right. We want to effectively share our why and reason behind starting a home-based business, so we'll attract like-minded people who see the same things and want the same things. And then, of course, be connected.
That's the number one thing about this whole process of utilizing social media. Is just not about being the 15 minutes of fame. It's about connecting and creating relationships and fostering to build your business utilizing social media. So it's all about connecting.
That's right. So first thing you should do, if you haven't already, is follow ACN. Right. You have a home-based business. People need to know it. Be excited and have posture, because I'm going to tell you, it gives you the great results that you want, residual income. So follow ACN. There you're going to be able to see updates. You're going to be able to share things. You're going to be able to have professionals who have done things. It looks really good. Most of us are part-time social media people, right?
I struggle with content creation sometimes, right? Sometimes my creative juices just aren't there yet. But when you see what ACN is putting out, you realize they have paid people who are content creators, and they simplify the process for you. So if in doubt, go check out social media aspects through ACN and just utilize what they're putting out and simply share it, post it, copy it, whatever, and make life easy for yourself.
That's exactly right. And understand that sometimes it's motivating. Right. In fact, they'll post trainings that they do on Saturdays or quick start trainings. You can invite people through Messenger and through Instagram and all those different ways so that you're staying connected, but even you've got resources. Oh my gosh, if we had had these resources in our first 18 years, you guys, we are so blessed because of the result of having so much at our fingertips. We can win and win fast.
Social media accelerates your exposure and the ability to share the information. Look, I mean, the fact that ACN is now doing product trainings and presentations done almost 5 days a week, and you can share those live feeds on your social media is a great advantage.
Absolutely. So make sure you put your ACN website in your bio now. You now own a business. Let's show people and be excited about that. And then remember that as you're choosing your platform, you'll get different advantages. And there are a ton of different platforms, right, for sure.
And we're not saying that any one platform is better than another. The truth is you're already utilizing whatever platform or platforms you feel already most comfortable with. The truth is for us, we're most comfortable with the tried and true, but understand that each different platform has an algorithm or system that the developers who run those platforms, they kind of determine who and how many of your connections actually see your posts.
That's exactly right. So if you're massively spamming people or you're putting only commercials up for product, your algorithm is going to work against you and it's going to get smaller in your network.
That's right. And the more natural and organic they feel your post is, the broader that audience is going to see your post. And I think we've all experienced that, especially on the big social media platforms of Facebook and Instagram, that sometimes your likes or your posts, when it's something really fun and exciting, like check out this video.
Even old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why they changed it, I can't say. You just liked it better that way. Istanbul.
You know, we got like a ton of likes on that or lots of interaction on this type of post because it was organic, it was natural, it was fun. So a ton of our contacts saw it. And they're like, man, it's been so long since we've seen you. Again, natural is great.
Yes. Now also, if you're choosing between Facebook, Instagram, or even TikTok, I don't know how to do that. What you guys need to remember is that, again, you do not want to post false things.
Right.
That's very key. And you also want to see what time of the day you're posting so that people can be engaging back and forth. But sometimes you might post something and then someone posts or engages a couple days later, because most of us are on social media part-time because we have full-time jobs.
And overposting is a major issue for a lot of people, right? They get information overload. If you're constantly making 20 posts a day about your food eating, people start just hitting mute, in essence, in their own mind about any post you're putting out there. So be judicial or be conscious about how much you're posting and what you're posting. And is it providing value to your audience, in essence? And is it engaging? And that's the question to ask. So once or twice a day is probably about as much as you want to be posting, in my opinion, on most platforms, aside from Twitter, which is much quicker interactions, but it's not quite as engaging, I would say, as the Facebook and Instagrams.
So let's talk about these platforms for just a minute. Facebook is amazing because you can have the news and announcements, event highlights, you can invite people, you've got photo albums and videos that last longer than a minute.
Right.
You can have conversations, but even better, you can be part of groups and communities where you can be seeing more interaction with people who have the like-minded feelings or thoughts that you have. So you can attract those same people, you know?
Yeah, the groups are important because it's allowing you to naturally be involved in groups and audiences that is something you actually like and are passionate about. You'll create connections with people. You know what's great about some of the organizations groups, the Women Winning Wednesday group that Senior Vice President Chanel Burt puts together, hosting and spotlighting individuals from across ACN, from every demographic, spotlighting and highlight individuals with success.
That's right. And so if you've got a group that we would attract that audience, you can invite them, men or women, which is fantastic. Now, Twitter is, like you said, for quick, instant posts, reposts, things like that. And so it's not quite as engaging necessary, except for if someone reposts your tweet.
We're not tweeters, so we're going to be authentic and genuine.
Yeah.
We don't tweet that much. That's not our thing.
But not that much. Never. We have never tweeted.
We've never tweeted.
Okay. But Instagram, I love my pictures. I love the visuals. I love the quick videos and the content that is quick and to the point. So again, you can have creativity and authenticity this way, and they're very aesthetically pleasing. People love humor.
Yes.
On Instagram, you know? So again, you've got engaging stories and quick videos you can put, and people love quick. That's the key thing about quick. But you can also promote what you're doing without being quite blatant.
Right.
I mean, remember what happened with our neighbor and his Vivint camera? It was awesome. I loved it. You tell the story better because
it was funny.
Awesome.
So our neighbor's got the Vivint camera. Our son is out there in the neighborhood, which he typically is, and all of you with kids will understand. And he's kind of crossed to the guy's front porch, and his camera takes an image, obviously, and sends him a report of a lurker on his porch. And then he sends a side-by-side picture, of course, Bigfoot. And I was laughing hysterically at the similarity or resemblance of our kid and Bigfoot. And it was, to me, very humorous, fun. I put it out there on social media, and what it's doing is just gaining engagement. Hey, love my Vivint camera. It's a way for you to be talking about the technology,
but without selling the technology.
That's right.
You know, and it was funny. You can have great things for insights, and the people who are looking for positives and motivation are going to like what you put out there. So you can use that. So let's talk a little bit about the do's and don'ts, so then we can get to that. The whole purpose is to connect with people.
Right.
That's it, is we want to connect. So being authentic is so important. If you put yourself in front of a car like this and say, hey, this is what I got after 30 days with my new business, guys, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. Now, if you're talking and sharing about your family and about maybe a trip you went on and how excited you are that now you have a business that's allowing these things to happen, that is a different scenario. Or future. This is my dream, my goals. I'm so excited about it. That's key.
And one of the big things is income claims, right? We have to be very cautious about not over promoting, overstating. that the result of what you've got is because of your business. Because listen, we want ACN to be around for another 25 years. We want to grow to that 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 billion dollar level. And in order for us to do it, we have to have integrity and with honesty about what we're doing and what we're representing could be the benefits and results, because it takes hard work. It takes energy. So be genuine about what you're talking about.
Absolutely. And make sure to don't spam people. You know, it doesn't matter how many followers you have. What matters is that you have good messaging and that you're as positive as can be. So we have to talk about this for just a minute. We all have opinions. We all come from a different place. But the best thing about ACN is it doesn't discriminate against anyone. Everybody is welcome. It is like Switzerland, all right? That means it doesn't matter your political views, your religious views, your background, your age. It doesn't matter if you're a gentleman or a lady. It doesn't matter. What matters is we all have a common goal to win together. And that's the key that we want to share. So let's ignore the negativity. It's really key.
And impulse control, we all know we have problems with. And in our society of instant clicks and instant responses, my suggestion to you is take a breath, take 10 minutes before you're going to respond to something, especially if it's very, I say, poignant or important or in the big world of media right now. Before you make a post that is sometimes difficult to retract, take 10 minutes before you hit that post and just ask yourself, is this pouring into people? Is this building people up? Is this really portraying the my persona, or is it going to tear that down? And be conscious about that.
We don't want to divide, guys. We want to include, and we love that about ACN. We love that we can celebrate in your travels and your successes. We love that we can use this as a way to celebrate other people's success. So it doesn't matter if you're part of our team or another team, ACN is the team. And so as you have promotions and successes, and when the regionalized presidents, Mumbanyas, were able to hit regionalized president at the beginning of 2021, everyone celebrated. Everyone was excited. Are you celebrating people? Whether they get 20 points or 200, saying positive things builds people up, and then they can connect those also to their networks, and you never know who's looking and seeing that stuff.
And one of the great ways you can do that in social media and utilizing your business is to get testimonials of even just customers that have utilized the service, found value in what we provided, and then as a result, you can ask them to go to your page and post, comment. You know, say an appreciation and gratitude post about what it is. And if you were really tricky, you could even give them the words of what you'd like for them to say and say, copy, paste, and please put that on there. But let's be realistic. It's nice when you do that because it's a natural, authentic way to have someone engage and be excited about the results you gave them. And they might be like, well, hey, I have cell phone service. That might benefit me too.
That's exactly right. Now, be careful though, because when someone does comment, it doesn't mean you're going all in hunting, all right? It doesn't mean that you're just videoing them and messaging them ridiculously. Calm down.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
Ain't no rabbits we want these days, okay? We're just trying to connect. And so now it's time to start establishing this network. The ultimate goal is to get their phone number and to engage and be on a Zoom together live, okay? But what we love about this is sometimes you might get friend requests through friends because of some liked interests. You start to connect and do those kinds of things and create that broadened. As you're commenting and you're seeing reactions and you're commenting on other people's posts, being interested in other people's, then do messages, single messages.
Yes.
Okay.
One of the things that I'll encourage us to do and encourage you to do or challenge you to do today is spend more time rather than just thumbs up and hearting. Actually take an extra second and comment on a person's post. If you're wanting to get engagement from them, it's a giver's responsibility for you to first give before you try to get. So if you can learn to be more engaging in your comment, it shows more intention and more effort. They, in return, will likely also start reciprocating that and start commenting on your post, which can create ways in which you can go through the sorting process of working through those comments and starting to put them through the funnel.
We're sorting. Now we're going back to all the other training we heard today, guys. When someone likes a comment, especially if it's about your business or maybe, hey, what's up with you? And they're actually engaging with you, now you've got to ask questions just like you were before. And they're either going to be apple, oranges, or coconut. It's all about timing.
Right.
Timing is key. So you've noticed some interaction. You're reaching out. That's one. Then you reach out. That's two, right? First you notice, then you reach out, and then you ask questions.
That's right. There's enough in social media, you know what's kind of going on in their life. And again, you're being a little more personal about what they're doing. The more relevant you can be about actually looking at them and what's going on in their life, it creates a two-way conversation rather than you spewing your business on them, which pushes them away.
That's right. So if you're asking questions like, hey, I noticed you liked my post about my vacation. You know, we've been able to work around all the craziness and have a great part-time business. Have you ever thought about having a part-time business? Once you get the answer, you'll know what to do. You could send them a video. You could invite them on a Zoom. You could set up a phone call. What you want to do, though, is that engaging and just being interested and being patient. Because, again, it's about sorting, not selling.
And that credibility is going to be established through your consistency in the messaging that you create. Because let's be realistic, the world and economy is always changing. And so one person who's very successful today may not be so in their business 6 months from now or a year from now. So it's about being relevant and being present and being consistent in your message.
So questions, are interested, avoid logos that we don't really have authority to use. If ACN posts it, we can post it. That's the way to do it. And then remember to ask fun questions. Like I know one of our partners, they asked, you know, are you tired of high cell phone prices? And through that conversation, she was able to reach out to over 12 or 15 friends who put in maybe what they had or what it was, however she phrased it, and she was able to get a couple more cell phone customers. But again, she didn't put any logos, she didn't put anything in there that would be inappropriate for that.
And great ways to do it is ask questions. See, if you ask someone like, hey, what's your favorite network, is your question for your post, then people that are commenting below about what their favorite network is may be an advantage for you to start thinking about, hey, thanks for your comment. You know, I like this particular carrier as well. You know, I just hate the high prices. Again, that is all being done privately, not in the group visual sense. So once you get an engagement, it goes to direct messaging and more personal conversations to help them go through the funnel.
That's right. So when we get done with this, what we really want you to realize is it's about having fun. It's about engaging and sharing. The reason I did ACN was I wanted to be a mom and have options. And ACN with residual income afforded that option. So I love to post things about my kids and to share what's going on in our lives. And what I know over the years is it has attracted a lot of my friends to ask questions and for us to have the opportunity to share and to build ACN together. So as you're doing this, I want you to think about, as you share, will it excite people to want to be part of this? Will it connect us? And remember, this is a long-term relationship. Building residual income together takes time, energy, excitement. And so we're so excited about utilizing social media to connect with the people that you care about so that you can have the success you deserve. It's fantastic.
That's right. Make 2021 your year of success, utilizing social media in the appropriate ways, making sure you avoid the things that will get us, ACN, and yourself in trouble. Focus on the basics, focus on the fundamentals. It's all about connecting and creating genuine relationships and genuine connections with the people in your communities.
We love you guys. We're so excited about your successes and results, and we can't wait to see all of you at the top. Go ACN.
God bless.